We just spent 9 days driving from Buffalo, New York, up through Quebec and onto the Trans-Labrador Highway, a trip that's been on my bucket list for years.
Welcome to the big land.
Yay! We made it! I'm gonna cry. After covering over 3,000 kilometers and living out of my truck the entire way, we've turned back towards home. Next stop, Buffalo, via Newfoundland, with about 36 hours of driving still ahead of us. We woke up on the far side of the Trans-Labrador Highway, and after a much-needed reset at Motel Blanc, we hit the road early, heading for the ferry and crossing over to the place I was born and raised, the island of Newfoundland.
In 300 meters, continue straight to stay on Avenue Jacques Cartier.
The sun! I can't believe it. We arrived in Newfoundland and we arrived to sun. How about that? That is unexpected. We have had rain for the last probably 5 days. We're gonna go see if we can get a fish and chips. We gotta pay inside. Got a few Newfoundland delicacies here. Not 5 minutes on the island.
Oh, no.
Am I forgetting the chopper?
What do you got?
Pineapple Crush.
Pineapple Crush.
Tetley tea.
Tetley tea.
Yes, it's different up here than it is in the States.
Okay.
Trust me. And 2 cans of fossils.
2 cans of fossils.
For the uninitiated, this is sterilized cream. It sounds horrible. It's the best fucking thing ever. It's tin cream. We call it tin cream. Dessert topping that has a very neutral matte taste. It's not that sweet, but it's not sour or bitter or anything. It's just delicious. It's kind of like clotted cream, yeah. And we have to eat these before December because they expire. That won't be a problem because we'll be eating them on the trip, I'm sure.
I guarantee that not many people are buying fossils at the gas station.
I'm buying fossils at the gas station. Welcome to Newfoundland, Chopper. Newfoundlander born abroad she is. All right, quick little 2-hour ferry from Blanc all the way over the island of Newfoundland. In 2019, we flew across that in 6 minutes. Anyway, happy to be back on the rock. We're only here for 2 days.
Newfoundland and Labrador.
Unfortunately, I wish we had a little bit more time here, but we only have 2 weeks to do the entire trip. So, of course, once again, Newfoundland will leave a little bit left to be discovered. We've been up this way a number of times, but it's never enough. And so first stop, we're getting fish and chips. Second stop, camp, and it looks like a good one. And third, I'm so happy to see blue sky and sun. We're gonna go get fish and chips. I'm so excited. I'm starving. It's time for a break.
Your destination will be on the left.
Okay, chap, get in your spot now. There we go. Nice light batter on it. Look. Oh my god, that looks so good. It's good. After 4 straight days of rain in Labrador, a moody Newfoundland sky felt like a gift. Blue sky finally broke through the low clouds, hanging just along the tops of the long-range mountains. These high, rugged plateaus that give way to steep fjords captured our hearts the first time we flew over them back in 2019, but we weren't quite ready to explore them in the way that we needed to. We promised we'd come back and explore this place properly, but this wasn't that trip. Instead, we had to keep moving, continuing down the northern peninsula towards our first of 2 camps on the island before heading home. Man, that is beautiful. This time of the night, I don't think I've ever seen it in such a nice light. This is the most insane view from a gas station parking lot I've ever seen. Just had to gross more gas bar with a wicked old view of gross more. Yes, bye. That's nice view, isn't it, Chopper?
Your silence says it all. That drive was easily one of the prettiest I've ever done in Newfoundland and had us doubling back to find camp. And we found the perfect spot, but unfortunately it had a surprise.
We found a dead bird and she's using a stick to basically like chip it off of the parking spot.
We can't camp here. This is a beautiful site, but we can't camp here.
No.
Well, I just moved a big dead bird, and then I looked over and then there was a wing, so I moved that, and then I looked over and there's a pile of dead birds there.
Really?
I don't know what killed them. It's gross. They're like half plucked off and like, yeah, it's disgusting. Whatever killed that is probably coming back for it. It wasn't like it was just one. It was like maybe 6. It was a really good campsite.
After a little more driving, we found a cool but less ideal spot for the night. We were right next to the ocean and the views were incredible, but the downside, the highway was right next to us, and unlike the Trans-Labrador Highway, this one was quite a bit busier. Tonight called for some privacy with our toilet, so we set up facing the ocean, which gave us probably the best toilet views I have ever had.
If we can't dig a hole and poop in it, we put the pop-up tent up in the portable toilet and we use it in a bag, and then we pack out the bag. If we're in a remote area where we can poop in a hole, that's what we do. Or we came across 1 or 2 campsites that actually had outhouse, so that's always a plus. But we have a couple of hip camps coming up, and those require you to bring your own toilet, so we always carry this, and we have it in the trasheroo attached to the tire, inside a garbage bag, so that it does not interact with anything that's in the camper.
What's going on, Chop? What do you think of it all?
This girl loves a tent. We had this in living room mode the other night with a bed pushed all the way back so we had the full height, and she kept on getting up on her hind legs wanting to get up in the tent. Even though it was like pushed back, she still knew like going up meant going to bed. Lunch mode. There you go. Go on. There you go.
Not much. Pop and release. See? Pop and release.
First campsite in Newfoundland. Last one tomorrow night. We're gonna go to bed. Kind of on the home stretch to go home, which is crazy. I'm kind of sad, but also like, I'm like looking forward to getting home also.
Wow, thank you. Oh my goodness, it's like a Harvest Crunch.
How's it taste?
Wow, it's really good.
Great. Hi, baby. Did you have fun in the bog? Well, Newfoundland really gifted us a really beautiful 2 days here. Yesterday's drive, it was beautiful and sunny. This morning is warm and sunny, and Chopper's been like hanging out in the sun, which she loves to do. It is amazing. As you can hear, there's quite a bit of traffic on this road. Like, this view is insane. The campsite's amazing. However, it's like literally right on the highway, and this is quite a busy highway. Quite a lot of big transport trucks and stuff. So outside of the sound of that and the traffic, pretty great campsite. I think it's supposed to rain a little bit more later, but anyway, I'll take what we can get. Packing down here now. We're gonna head south through Deer Lake, pick up a couple of things, and down towards Port aux Basques, where we will get the ferry and start heading back home to Buffalo. So only 1, 2, 3, 4 more nights of camping before we get home.
All right, let's blow this popsicle stand.
I don't think driving through Gros Morne ever gets old. The landscape is the grandest in the province, with mountaintops created from ancient ocean bed, deep fjords, and this time of the year, bright fall colors and blue sky reflecting off the ocean. I just did not want to leave. Why is it always that the best conditions happen when we don't have time to enjoy them? We hadn't even left the island yet, and I was longing for more. One more night. Where would we go next? When can we come back? We hadn't even left, and I was already planning my next drive back.
We made it to Deer Lake. We're gonna get A&W. We're gonna go stop by and see a friend, and then we're gonna head down to Port aux Basques. It's gonna be quite a drive today, but it's a beautiful day.
White's Road.
And we'll get to drive through the Corduroy Valley again, I think, which is gonna be Awesome. Chris will get to see that.
Got your corduroy pants on?
I don't got me cardboard pants on.
Got me corduroy underwear on.
Your cardboard, your cod piece.
I got these on.
All day breakfast, drive-through.
Small root beer. You know, I'll have another sausage, egg, and cheese on a bun.
Back on the road.
Newfoundland's southern shore has always been a little bit of a mystery to me. When I lived on the island, I had never gone further than Corner Brook, aside from a brief flight in 2019. This was all new. Driving through it felt surreal. It was so calm and quiet. It's wild to think that the western mouth of the Corduroy Valley, named Wreck House, is known for violent hurricane-force winds, strong enough to tip transport trucks and RVs. But tonight, it was still. As the sun set, we drove through a golden valley, bathed in warm light, heading towards our final camp in Newfoundland, and it felt a little bittersweet.
It has to be the nicest camp spot of the whole entire trip. Sand, look, get it. You get it, girl. Get it. Do your dog thing, Chop. Oh,
Bean.
What a way to send off one of my favorite trips I've ever taken in my favorite place in the world. A calm sunset at the beach. Everyone was content and happy and well fed.
final camp spot for Newfoundland. Once we cross on that ferry tomorrow, the Labrador trip is basically done and we're heading home. Beautiful beach site on the west coast of Newfoundland near the Corduroy Valley. Probably one of the most beautiful scenic drives I've ever had today, coming down the coast through Grossmorn, through the Corduroy Valley, and now at this beautiful beach campsite. This one a lot quieter than last night's site. You can interact with the beach, and Chopper's having an absolute blast. We're gonna cook a quick meal. We gotta get rid of a lot of our fruits and meats and stuff before we cross the border in like 2 days. Tonight is one of them nights where we're gonna have to cook a little bit of that food. For tonight's supper, locked on. I'm doing chicken fried rice. I have some of this processed chicken that I found in the grocery store. Perfect for this. Minute rice. I got a ton of eggs we gotta use. I'm gonna fry up a bunch of eggs and some more toppings. It'll be good. Minute rice is super easy. 5 minutes. Uh-oh, still a little bit wet.
What would my nanny say?
Your nana is rolling over in her grave.
Literally, she is. Chrissy using minute rice.
The nice thing about minute rice is that it actually is pretty good for fried rice. Look what I brought.
What'd you get?
A little package of soy sauce.
She says, can dog have fried rice? How many eggs?
2 eggs with 4 yolks. Because I accidentally bought double fucking yolk eggs, which is disgusting. Oh, we're not done yet because that looks ugly. Sugar snap peas. These are crispy onion.
Those are not healthy.
No, they're delicious though. Kewpie, mayo, Japanese mayo. Put that on top of your rice like this. Trust. Sesame seed. Dinner served. Yeah?
I can't help but notice that there's a difference in utensils on my bowl and your bowl.
I want to shovel this into my face is what I want. Look, remember when we first got to Newfoundland, we brought the pineapple crush?
Yes.
Should we have some?
Crack it open, yeah.
Just like I remember it. Wicked. Let's have a little bit of this.
Tastes great.
So easy.
The Japanese mayo, man.
I know, I'm telling you.
Dang.
Yeah.
How you doing, Chop?
That was like a record time pack down, I feel like. What time is it? 25 after 7? That's pretty good. That was probably 30 minutes, I'd say. Right?
Or less.
Or less. Thank you, Newfoundland. This was a beautiful freaking campsite. What an amazing one to end the trip with. Nice temperature out too. Tim Hortons and then heading to the ferry.
Well, it's 7:36.
We are running 30 minutes early, which is freaking great.
Yeah.
Like, how's it feel to be born in this island here?
Born in this island. Well, first of all, it doesn't even feel like an island because it's so huge. There's a draw always. Like I always want to come back for some reason. It still feels like home when I come back. I crave it when I'm away. I want to be near the ocean and smell it and see the things. I don't know. I just have this like connection. So I guess like when you say like, what does it feel like to be born here? I think it just feels like a deep connection to a place that, and a unique place that I have never felt anywhere else. It's like I know this place really well. But then when I talk to people, I feel like an outsider now. My accent has gone away. I don't sound like I'm from here. I'm driving a truck with New York plates. Like I don't sound or look like I'm from here. Even though in my body, like I know this is my home, like to people who live here, I look like an outsider, and that feels very strange. I was watching locals interact, and then I pulled up, and then like the demeanor of the person at the counter changed. Now they weren't mean to me or anything, but it was like, oh, you're not from here. You know what I mean? And that feels very strange, to be born in a place and live abroad and then come back and then feel like an outsider in a way. You have a huge amount of Newfoundland and Labrador pride, and it's probably really annoying to people who are my friends because I'm constantly talking about the Newfoundland culture and talking about this place, and maybe it's not really special to people who aren't from here, or maybe people who are from here, but it's a special place to meet.
Hi, welcome to the morning.
As Newfoundland came to an end, I felt incredibly grateful for the time we just had. An unforgettable stretch with my two best buddies.
Through the window.
And like always, leaving the island came with that familiar pull, knowing how much we were still leaving unexplored. But time wasn't on our side, and with only a few days left to get back to Buffalo, it was time to turn west and settle into the long 4-day push back home.
Lane number 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Number 5, Chris, down here. Now, should we do this in a Rivian?
We could do it in Rivian.